Coming up today on Better, does the cold weather and dark afternoons bring you down? We're telling you how to keep yourself feeling bright and happy this winter. Plus, are your kids bored with having to spend so much time at home? We've got some great activities you can do with them to have some family fun. And it's Christmas cookie time. It's a tradition that puts everyone in the holiday spirit. We have the best source for you to get recipes and inspiration. Your day is about to get better, starting right now. Good afternoon. Happy Monday, everyone. The Monday before the big turkey day. Welcome to Better Connecticut. I'm Kara Sundlun.
And I'm Joe Zone, in for Scott, who's off today.
Yeah, he's taking a little time off. I hope he's resting. It's probably up by now at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But
we hope.
Little day off. He'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, perhaps you watched the American Music Awards last night. We're starving for concerts, but you could have seen BTS, and you could have seen Jennifer Lopez, and Taylor Swift took home the night's top award, and the girls in your family were watching.
They were watching. I got to see, right before the football game kicked off, I watched the Open, Justin Bieber with jeans and a little different look for him. And then I said, that's good for me. Call me when Jennifer Lopez is on, and I went to the football.
Did you watch J-Lo?
They didn't call me. My wife didn't bring me in for some reason.
They were like, we're done with you. Okay. All right. So if you need a little extra caffeine, which is often the case on a Monday, today is National Espresso Day, which I just learned this. It's the word espresso is Italian for quick in time, and it was invented back in the 1800s. They just wanted a quick blast of caffeine, I guess.
I guess they made it from recently roasted beans, freshly ground brewed. Then I guess the word evolved into what? A concentrated,
more of a concentrated
coffee drink. Well, it's definitely a concentrated coffee drink, that's for sure.
And the man who created the first espresso machine did so in 1901. You know, I do love espresso, but I don't really love it plain. I guess I like a latte. So then I have to mix it. Or they call it a cafe Americano when they add water to it.
Italian Luigi Bizzarra. Luigi, thank you. I have maybe 2 a year, and almost always, around the holidays.
Right. It does give you a nice little jolt. All right, how about a pumpkin pie taste test? There's a gambling site, bonusfinder.com, and it's looking for a professional taste tester. So if you win, you have to judge pies based on several key metrics. This is your job.
Well, appearance, that's got to be last, but color, texture. How about flavor? That would be number one for me.
Oh, look, it's a big square. That's nice with the rosemary. That's a pretty thing. $500 you get for this gig, along with travel and food expenses. You can apply on the Bonus Finders website.
I wonder where you have to travel to for this. That might be a little risky these days, but $500 to try some pies, I'm in. I have to say that many of you already saw us make the pumpkin pie here on Recipe of the Week, where Scott and I did it. It was just 1 can of condensed milk, 1 can of pumpkin, 2 eggs, and some pumpkin pie spice. Yeah. We blended it up. It came out beautiful. We poured it into a mixed, already pre-made pie shell. He took it to a chef's house who said, this is really good. So I just want everyone to know, everything I learned on Better Connecticut. I bought those simple ingredients. I'm going to make my pumpkin pie this year. I ordered Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you, Max's. I want to support the local restaurants, but I'm going to make my pumpkin pie. And I noticed at my house a can of, what is it, pumpkin juice, pumpkin, whatever it is. So my wife is going to be making pumpkin pie as well.
Pumpkin pie, yeah.
Yeah, but so you're going to make one as well.
Yeah, but this was like so easy. I mean, you just blend a few things. I don't know, your wife is probably more advanced, but Scott and I both did it, and it came out great. So it's foolproof. I'm sure we have that on our website somewhere. So are you looking for a little sign of the Christmas season? Check out Midtown Manhattan, the rink at Rockefeller Center, open for the season. Wow. Now, because of the pandemic, it is at limited capacity, so I wonder what that's going to mean for the lines, because it was already a lot of long lines, and now fewer people are allowed to be on it. You can pay extra and actually book a time, but it's a hefty amount extra.
And plus, I always look at this thing. There's fewer people on the streets. There's just not as many people going out, but does that mean the ones who are on the streets are going to get over there? So is it less 25%? The numbers explode in my head, but when you see it, at least it gives you the feel that things are somewhat similar and feeling kind of normal.
Yeah. It is a magical thing to do. I've always wanted to do it, although I'm not a very good ice skater.
I've been down. I've done it when I lived in New York City for 2 years. I did it once, and it's just a feel-good feeling. And if you pick the right time, it's not always so crowded.
Okay, so that's good to know. So maybe you're going to check that out. I don't know what the rules are. I guess if you go into New York City and come in, but anyway. The other thing being that our Winterfest, sadly, the ice rink at Bushnell Park is not going to be open this year, but they are vowing to bring it back. They're even vowing to make it bigger and better with more winter activities. We know it's something that people in Connecticut have loved. So there is a way to donate with COVID and with the economy the way it is. Unfortunately, they didn't open. It's not going to be open this year, sadly. So
it's just another one of those things that we're waiting for on the other side of this, that it's going to be almost everything, I believe, will be bigger and better.
Yes.
Because of the excitement to just, let's go do something.
Yes, absolutely. Good way to think positively. And New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, you know those daily televised updates he did? Well, he's now won an Emmy for them. It was that he did 111 broadcasts before, during, and after. And now the International Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, that's the organization that we all submit to win Emmys. So someone put his in, and he has won an Emmy, but he says he dedicates it to all the people of New York.
I got to say that I was, more interested in what our governor's was doing every day.
Yes, and a lot of times I would watch Cuomo and then I would watch Lamont after, but I don't know if anyone entered Governor Lamont. Maybe he would have won one also. It said that he won because it was an excellent way to use the medium of television, because he used it to inform and calm the people, which was those briefings, I think, on all counts really helped.
And I'm glad that, they noticed it, he was doing it, and for those of us who sometimes go into the city and live in Fairfield County and are in and out all the time, he's kind of their man, even maybe more so in some cases than our own governor.
Yeah. All right, so this is kind of a funny video. Do you like monkeys?
Do
you like music?
Yeah.
The music's like the monkeys.
Yeah.
The monkeys like the music. So take a look here. There was a man named Paul Barton. He's a rock star, and with a rock star on the piano, I should say. And he played the song, and the monkeys just went crazy. They love it. Oh my God, I want to be him. I want to hold a monkey.
I think part of it has to do with because of the coronavirus, there's not as many people out feeding the monkeys, so they're a little bit more active. They might have been more interested in what he has in his pockets, peanuts-wise, than the music.
And he was playing classical music, I think some Bach, some Schubert, some Chopin, and they loved it.
Look at that.
Oh, I love monkeys.
If every story I've ever seen about monkeys, they're like cats there. That's how many there are on the streets in Thailand. They're all over the place.
That is adorable. I know. I always say I want a monkey, and then everyone tells me, no, you don't. All right, and how about this? Are you a Harry Potter fan? Would you like your own flying broom? It's being created by two friends in Brazil who just love Harry Potter. They love video games, but they wanted to bring something into reality. So they created this. It's kind of like a Segway for a broom. You lean forward, and it's an electric broom, and you can play Quidditch with it.
Again, all it is it's a stick on a Segway, basically. But boy, I could see.
It's so fun.
Yeah, look how much fun they could have on that.
That's really cool. And I personally really love the song Hallelujah, and I think it's special, especially right now with Christmas. We know it was one of Denise DeCenzo's favorite songs too. Yep. But Carrie Underwood and John Legend are trying to spread some holiday cheer, and they're releasing this new music video, Hallelujah. It's a duet. It's amazing. I don't know if we can hear it a little bit. I mean, the two of them together, that would be absolutely incredible. And there's also, this is ahead of Carrie Underwood's having her own Christmas special. It's going to be on HBO Max December 3rd. There's so many things going over off of main net, because network TV really had no opportunities to produce stuff and do things for so long. So a lot of things you're seeing over there. And Hallelujah, by the way, one of those songs, there's probably 20 different versions of it, and I've never heard a bad one yet. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. They have almost like a rock star one I've heard in spin class sometimes, and no matter when you hear it, it's inspiring. It's great. All right, for all the latest celebrity news and much more, you can watch People TV right here on Channel 3 at 7:30. Yeah, let's check in now with Kay and Lawrence for a preview.
Tonight on People, the Real Housewives of Atlanta returns this December. Jeremy spoke with Atlanta housewife Cynthia Bailey about the new season and the recent criticism that she has faced for having her wedding during the pandemic.
I'm okay with the criticism, only because I feel like we did everything that we could do. And to our credit, not one person tested positive for COVID. as a result of being at our wedding. I mean, we did everything except give them the vaccine. And had we had the vaccine, that would have been their wedding favors.
Filming of the current season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta is currently on pause due to one of the show's production members having tested positive for the coronavirus.
As far as the show is concerned and the network is concerned, we have done everything on our end, and I'm very comfortable filming the show because I feel like, as long as we're taking precautions,
right,
that's all you can really do.
When it comes to the way it's affecting the content of the show, how has COVID affected the type of scenes that maybe we'll see of all of you together?
Ooh, the answer to that tonight on People.